Nice, now the VOD's muted for a minute. Let's go. What's up, guys? Syiler now here. You'll be able to hear me now, hopefully. One day I won't forget to unmute. It's because when I'm recording footage, I mute my microphone and my system sounds. And then when I go to stream, I just forget to turn it. Oh, actually, also. Let me actually move my microphone in front of me. God, I'm all over the place. So, what I was saying before was, we had no stream last week. And that was mainly just because of, like, sleep pattern being a mess, migraines, blah, blah, blah. But I did get a few things done. Not on this character, though. But you will notice that the background's changed. I've got a bit more room now. I've shuffled things around, reorganized. And now my computer and setup and all that jazz is in a bit of a better spot. So that's cool. It's a bit more interesting to look at. And it's better quality now because I actually have a proper lighting. Before I couldn't get a light in because of the really cramped space. In terms of this character, we've not made much progress at all. Over the last 2 weeks, I've not done anything at all. Did you turn off the weak aura? I didn't. It's just now that I'm in the way. But I could go over here, right? Move me over there. And then you can see that. Otherwise, I'd have to make... Or I could just make myself smaller. It's up to you guys. I could make this way smaller and have it like there. Or I could have it bigger and on the other side. Because all you're missing on this side anyway is... all you're missing is like my raid frames, basically. What do you guys let me know? Yeah, no progress. So, oh, actually, I'll lie. You got the big love rocket. Damn, that is a lucky one. We did get a new mount. I was trying to get this for some footage because I'm working on the BFA World Tour at the moment. So I needed some footage of the elusive quick hoof. At least me trying to attempt to get it. And yeah, I ended up finding it. Like I joined a group and within half an hour we found it. So yeah, we did add a new mount to the collection. So we're going to be instantly on to 141. If you don't know how this mount works, it's found in the zone of Vol'dun. And what you'll do is you can head over here and you'll buy an item called the Seaside Leafy Greens Mix. You can pick this up from a few places, but Sotoka Refuge is the more convenient one because, you know, you're in the zone anyway. There'll be an innkeeper there that'll sell it for you. Grab that. And then what you'll do is, what I did at least, was joined a group. You might find a group, you might not. I would try and have a group though. No groups right now, but keep looking for a group for the elusive quick hoof. And, pardon me, it could basically spawn in a bunch of places across the zone. It only sticks around for a few minutes. So you want to have multiple people helping you on this, because it's going to be pretty difficult to find if not. If you're in a small group, then what I'd recommend doing is a few of you take an area, and you fly up and down, and do it that way. And then once it spawns, you'll all head over to wherever it spawns. And then you'll feed it, and you'll get yourself a mount, guaranteed. It has quite a long respawn time, though, quite a few hours. So if you've just missed one, you're going to be waiting quite a while for another one. But you might even find groups that are sharing their kill as well. So that's worth keeping an eye out. The game sounds too loud. And what I've done is moved game sounds to be its own... Can you even hear game sounds? Maybe you can't even hear game sounds. Actually, I don't think you can, right? Let's see here. Sorry, I've been messing with some stuff, so it's a little... Actually, you can, but it's under system. If I switch it to this, it should be louder now. But I can tweak it. So let me know how that sounds to you. Is it too quiet or too loud? Well, let me actually learn this mount as well. Get ourselves a little alpaca. This is a great mount, honestly. Hello. Setup video in the future? Maybe. Once I've got it What you don't see right now is things are still a mess. Like I built that shelf recently, and just on my floor there's just a bunch of crap right now. There's wires and all that jazz. But yeah, I mean, once it's all set up, I could maybe do a setup video. I mean, there's not really much to show. It's literally a little too loud. That's not a problem. We can fix that. Oh, it's on 100% right now. So we'll floor it down to like 50. We'll see how that is. And then if it's still too loud or too quiet, I can move it. The nice thing is now, because like previously, if I had the volume loud for you guys, it would be really loud for me. But now that I've got it set up like this, I can turn it down for me and keep it loud for you guys. Oh, we've got some eggs to open as well. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's open these as well. So we got ourselves... No, we got ourselves a duplicate. So we have to go get another egg for this. And try and not get a dupe. We are missing one more of these. Which color are we missing? Oops, that is not how you type primal. Black. So we're missing the black one. But that's fine. We still need a bunch of bones anyway. So I'm not too bothered about that being a dupe. I'm just going to delete that. Alright, can we get an egg out of one of these cracked fell-spotted eggs? We got a pet. We got another pet. No. Alright, well. No luck on the eggs this week, unfortunately. We can go grab a kill on the Dune Gorger. I'll be kind of sad if I get this mount, though. Because I don't have this on my main yet. We'll see what happens. Has anyone else had any good luck with the mount hunting? Any other love rockets? Yeah, I feel like they've buffed the drop rate of the love rocket. I have seen a lot of people get it this year. A lot of people. I don't know if that's just coincidence or I don't know, maybe something's going on there. Maybe they give it a little buff. Because honestly, it was kind of weird, right, that it was such a low drop chance for a mount that's only available for a small period every year. I found the channel recently, starting to farm mounts. Really happy that you can finally watch live. Nice. Oh. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. Didn't they say they buffed it the year? Don't say they buffed it the year, I get it. I don't know. I mean, maybe they've not, but I've just seen a lot. Actually, let's have a go at that. Once again, I'd be kind of sad if we get it on this account, because this isn't linked to my main, but we'll give it a go. We can give it a try. You got Alice Rizzo. Nice. The Firebirds are pretty cool. And then after that, I guess we'll head to Argus, because we're pretty close to being done with Argus, so I should have that as like a priority at the moment. Where is it? Yeah, we're halfway through Revered. So we're on our way. Should 100% do the Spirit of Echero. True, we should. But I don't know if that's a stream thing. It would take me longer than the stream anyway to get it done. So maybe I start it on stream just for anyone interested. And then we finish it off stream if I have the time at least. In terms of videos, I know the last like 3 videos on my channel have been live streams. That's going to start to change. I'm going to start having more videos on the go again. I'm currently working on finishing off the stuff I need for the BFA World Tour. For the first episode is going to be Zandalar and Kultiris kind of combined together, because I thought that made more sense. And then the next episode will probably be Najatar and Mechagon. And then the final episode might be a patch one. I might do 8.3. And kind of, it'd be weird for the series, but I think that's the only way I can make it make sense. Because someone said I should do patches in general. But the problem is if I do patches, then say for example 8.2 or whatever, adds one of the dire horns to Zuldazar. So then I'd be coming back to Zuldazar just for one mount, so that didn't really make sense. So I definitely want it kind of broken up into sections, but yeah, maybe the last episode will just be 8.3 specific and the rest will be like continents. So yeah, I'll probably have that out this week. It's Monday today, right? Yeah, probably have that out this week. And then I'm also working on another video that should be out maybe the week after. And then I've also got another video idea. There should be about a video a week from here on out, hopefully. And then obviously we've got BlizzCon Line and 9.1 PTR on the horizon. So continents make sense. Yeah, definitely for the first bits, but it's going to be the last bit that I need to kind of figure out. The 8.3 stuff, because the 8.3 stuff is all over the place, right? You've got like some stuff in Silithus, you've got some stuff in Uldum, you've got some stuff in Vale. Like, it's everywhere, basically. What is the current targets? I'll go through that in a moment. What else we got here? Ah, yikes, can't fly. No, not on this account. It's a brand new account, so I've not really done that stuff, and I probably won't, to be fair. I don't really need to. What's your favorite type of mount? Probably the Cloud Serpent. Well, the alpacas are pretty good too. The crab obviously is pretty good as well. It's a shame the crab can't fly though. The crab could fly, probably the crab. Do you use a map add-on? Yeah, I use Chinchilla. Now addicted to archaeology. God, are you okay? Who made you say this? Nod twice if you need help. Blink twice, don't nod. I got the Waste Marauder and the Ashen Veil Chimera the past 2 days. I was happy for those drops. Been trying to pull a Warcraft for the first time for 40 attempts. Good luck. And those are good ones as well. The Chimera especially. I do like that. Congratulations. It's one of those where I don't want the mount, honestly. I don't want the mount. Okay, thank God. We're saved. Like, it'd be great to get it, but it'd also be very, very, very sad. Very sad. What's your favorite class? Mainly Windwalker Monk. I've been playing Windwalker Monk for a while. And I've been playing Windwalker Monk since Legion, so I've been playing it since, it's not that great. Obviously, it's quite flavor of the month right now. But I just think it's a fun spec to play that does quite a lot. Like, it's got okay single target, good AoE, great mobility. It's a very useful spec to play. And next to that would be Survival Hunter. Honestly, I find Survival to be quite fun. My main hunter on my main account is Survival. There's a few weirdities with Survival, but overall I think it's kind of fun. I prefer playing melee though, overall. Overall. How can I use Chromie time to get res easier? You need to be in the same expansion as the expansion you're hunting res in. So the best bet with Chromie time is to have other people doing it with you, because the problem is if you join a group for Chromie time. How am I here? If you join a group for Chromie time, sorry, if you find a rare in Chromie time, it'll be your level or higher, so it's going to be quite difficult to solo in most cases. So what I would recommend doing is joining Discords like the Secret Finding Discord, and they'll put out notifications when they find a mob in Chromie time. And then I should really look at the camera. And then what you can do from there is join them and kill it as a group, and you'll still have a chance of getting them out separately, right? So it's just way better to approach it like that. But you don't need to be in the same expansion. The only thing setting your expansion does is scales the zones properly. Outside of that, it doesn't really matter. Actually, no. All it does is give you the breadcrumb quest, right? Like, once you're in Chromie time, that's it. You're good. I'm pretty sure. It's when you're not in Chromie time, the zones don't scale properly. Keystone Master when? I don't know. I'm not playing a whole lot of live right now. And by a whole lot, I mean pretty much none. Outside of video stuff. I should really get it done. But I definitely won't be doing it on this account, though. Hey, how are you? I'm fairly new to WoW. I've been using your guides to get mounts, which have helped me a lot. So I wanted to say, hey, I'm glad they're helping. Did you get the Pandaria rep mounts? Yeah. I have a strat I've not seen anyone do. Is your strat using like Chromie time or a low pop RP realm? But yeah, we're already exalted to those. And Key Master means what? Keystone Master is getting plus 15s in every current Mythic dungeon. And if you do that, you will get this mount. What's it called? The Sin something. Sin Touch Death Walker. There he is. You get this. You have to complete every dungeon in M+ on difficulty 15 or above in time. So it's not the easiest thing to do. It's not too insane either. 50s and above. It was 60s day one, but they put it back down to 50, thankfully. So you can use your level 50 alts. Alright, let's head over to... Let's go get our egg first. I think that's the more important thing to get on the go. So let's head over to Dalaran. And by Dalaran, I mean Pandaria. Sounds hard? Yeah, if you play a lot of M+, it's not too bad. Like, they progressively get easier the more you get, but it's still a case of just learning the dungeons and stuff like that too. It can be rough. It's definitely something, you know, you need to be a little bit more comfortable with your class and spec and stuff to get them done.
Make them regret every foot they set upon our soil.
Like your videos that you explain everything very clearly. It's so much help. You especially. Like, yeah, I'm glad glad to help. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to talk about as well. So another project, got a lot of projects right now. Another project we're going to be working on is Syiler Light. And what that's going to be is a short, straight to the point not mount guides, but WoW guides channel. It's going to be like, most videos will probably be under a minute. So if you're looking on how to get to Argus, for example, there'll just be like a 50-second video of like, you do this, you do this, you do this. It's not going to explain things in great detail. It's just meant to be like a TLDR as much as possible kind of thing. Guessing you've done Black Stables. Yeah, we've done all those. But I think it would be kind of useful. So we'll give it a go. And it's mainly as well so I can test a few other things for my other work. It's so I can test how short video content is currently doing on YouTube, because I'm starting to see a growing trend in short videos. And it allows me to also reuse that content on social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram. So we'll see how that goes. Don't worry, I can show you properly now. Or I should. This is the ugly drinks. Well, no flavored sparkling water, 0 calories, no sugar. They're not that nice, but I mean, they're fizzy at least, you know. Gives you a little bit more, something interesting to drink. Well, to be honest though, the peach ones aren't too bad. The peach ones actually have some kind of taste to them and smell. But I got like a variety pack, and the rest of the flavors are a bit... This is meant to be triple berry. Just fizzy water. Have you had any raid or dungeon drops? No, but we haven't really gone for them. For the series, we'll be mainly targeting stuff that's like higher drop chance. Because there's a ton of mounts in the game, right? There's like 700 that you can get nowadays. So we're going to be targeting the 400 easiest ones. You're addicted to fizzy drinks? Well, this is it's basically just fizzy water, right? It's but I find water itself quite boring to drink just over and over again. So it just adds a little bit. It's like a compromise, you know? There's nothing in it. It's literally just carbonated water with infused flavor. Basically just infused with fruit. Someone asked before what we're targeting. I do have a list. Do I have it open still? I don't. See if I can find it. So yeah, either way, if you've been sad about the lack of video stuff, there's going to be a lot more video stuff coming up. As I said, with 9.1 on the horizon as well, we'll have a lot more content with that. There's apparently a couple of mounts in 0.5 as well, but we'll see. Those are worthy of making videos on. Where would I have put my mount list? Wow. Nope. I don't know where I've put it. Oh, directly. No? Okay, I don't know where it's gone. Oh, unlucky. But in terms of what we're targeting, right now I'm doing the Isle of Giants mounts. We're also working on the Argosian Reach. So some big yield mounts still left there. And we'll be doing the... Oh, we could do a run of Karazhan this week as well. Do my Karazhan run. Try and get the Smoldering Ember Worm. And then from there, it's going to be working on a lot of the daily stuff, like the tillers. We could have a shot at the weekly, or the like rotation-based assault mounts as well. So those are worth going for because of the higher drop chance, like 5% drop chance. We do need to start up on the Ardent tournament as well. No, someone's here. There's always someone here. It's kind of annoying. Shouldn't really go the opposite way to him, but maybe we can get some respawns. How many mounts today? Just one so far. It's not going to be a big mount day today because I've not really done much off stream. Started playing along with the series a bit. I'm down in my downtime. When you get your red battle tank, it inspired me to farm one. I got it within an hour. Nice. I'm in the Ultramarine Quiraji battle tank. What zone do you recommend is best for farming it? How are you approaching it? Are you doing the method where you'll do either Pandaria or WOD solves and then turn those solves in for the Oldham ones? Lost Empire or whatever they're called. Camera be going more and more out of focus? Oh, really? What the hell? Camera? Camera? Maybe I need to have it manual? Maybe it's not happy with the lighting. I'm too pale, so it just doesn't see my face. I'm a ghost. What was the one mount? I got the elusive quick hoof off stream because I was trying to get footage for the Mount Farm World Tour. You got 3 raptor dupes? Damn. Hopefully we're lucky with eggs. Every time I've done this, I've got an egg within like 10 minutes. So I'm hoping. Although, I do this towards nighttime when you actually have more mobs to kill too. Yeah, I could set the camera up so it's manual focus. That's something I do now though, so if it just goes out of focus again, let me know. It's probably when I'm moving my hands, it's trying to... Yeah, that's what's happening. Whenever I'm moving my hands, it's trying to focus onto my hand. Because something's closer to it then. I need to try and not be a handsy man. Handsy boy. How long have you been playing WoW? Since the end of vanilla. Started playing like 2 months before BC came out. How many Warbringer mounts are there? Is it just the one? There's 3. And then possibly for future streams, we might start having music on the go as well. Because I do have a Monster Cat license. It's just always kind of scary to use it, you know? Like... Because just getting one strike can make you lose monetization, which is spooky. And even if it's a mistake, you can still lose your channel over, like, you can lose monetization and stuff over a mistake. You've actually got to get someone to help you. So it is scary. Near the end of Vanilla, Vanilla I started. I remember how big the reveal of BC was. See, I didn't see any of that stuff, like... I didn't really know much about WoW at the time. So there being a new expansion was like... Okay. Like, I didn't understand. What's the rarest mount you've got in the series? I think it would just be the... We got something decent. We got Skull Ripper, I know that much, but I think we got something else recently. We got some of the Argus mounts. Although those aren't that rare. We'll do another loop of this, but there's not enough mobs really to be here right now. Interested in doing gold farming videos? I've thought about it and I've looked around, but there's a lot of YouTubers doing gold farm stuff. And not much of it really does that well. Like, I don't think there's really much else I could bring to the category that would make it worth the time. Like, so basically, so I wasn't just rehashing the same video topic. Like, that's essentially what I do now, but I put new spins on it. And you can't really do that too much with gold. There's a couple of videos you could do, right? But outside of that, you gotta go back to, like, the 50,000 gold in an hour, like... These crazy, like, oh, that's not even that crazy, but I made $1 million in 2 hours. It's like IRL money videos, but wow. Have you ever seen those? The like money making channels where they're like, how I made 100k a month in just 3 days. Issue with gold time videos is about 3 hours ish after the video area is ruined. That's also true, right? And a lot of it is like, a lot of those videos are like, sure, it's worth that much gold, but only if it sells or someone's willing to pay that much. Like, you get these transmog run videos where they'll be like, oh, 5 million gold. But you've got to get this like 0.0001 piece to drop, and someone has to actually buy it, which is a very, very low market for it. Are you collecting these bones? 2 reasons. The first of all, we're collecting bones because once you have 9,999 of them, so we're 1/4 of the way there, you can hand them in this cave for a white bone primal raptor. And we're also trying to get an egg. These mobs have a chance of dropping a primal egg, which after a few days will hatch into a guaranteed mount. You can get duplicates of the mounts that you've already got, but it'll give you 1 of 3 primal raptor mounts. So we're trying to get one of those too. Maybe a Syiler light vid on gold farming? Oh, that could be interesting actually, like just really short, like, I mean that could be worth a try. That's a lot of fun. Gold fan vids. Vids go like 20 minutes for no reason. A lot of the time, I'm guilty of this, but not like a lot of YouTubers don't intentionally make the videos long. Some do, obviously, but a lot of YouTubers are more introverted, as surprising as that might be. But from working in, because I've done both sides, right? I've done like the influencer management side as well. So I've managed and worked with a lot of influencers, and yeah, a lot of them are very introverted. So if you give them the opportunity to speak about something that they're interested in, then they'll just waffle. So a lot of the time it's not them intentionally trying to make the video longer. It's more that they're just interested in the topic and then end up talking for more than they probably should. I'm guilty of similar things as well. Like a lot of my videos probably could be longer, shorter. But I tend to just be waffly boy. Favorite mount of all time? It's a tough one, but I'd say the mount that wasn't just like a honeymoon period for me, like I got it and then I was still interested in having it after I got it, was the Heavenly Azure Cloud Serpent. Like I worked hard to get it, to get the mounts needed at the time, and after I got it and stuff, I was still like, still thought it was a cool mount. Because a lot of the times you go after a mount and then you finally get it and you're like, meh, on to the next. But the Heavenly is still one that stands out to me. Okay, it seems like the warrior guy left. Either that or he's on the other side of the island, like we're not. Although I would have passed him by now. But I might as well make use of the fact that there's no one here. I've been watching this series for a bit, but never got the chance to see it live. Just wanted to say hi. Hey, welcome. As I was saying before, there should be a better mix of live and video content from now on. As I said, I know a lot of people don't really care for the live stream stuff. So I'm going to be going back to making more videos. Me back. That's how I was when I finally got Ashes around ICC 174 Invincible drop. Then I rarely use it now. Yeah. It's like, happens quite a lot. You just kind of, there we go. So this is the egg I was talking about. After 3 days, this will hatch, and it'll give me one of 3 primal raptors. I already have 2 of them at this point, so we're trying to only get 1. Are you farming bones and primal egg? Yeah, exactly. And we got ourselves another, nearly another 1,000 bones. So we're 1/3 of the way there for that. Let's go do Argus next. When's the next time walking event as well? What is the next time walking event? It'd be Mop, right? The next one? That's a good one. We can start doing there's a water strider and also maybe the Heavenly Golden Cloud Serpent. Maybe. Slash played on this character. You can't see it right now, but we're on 3 days, 9 hours. Why is the music so intense right now? What's happening? I got the Zillion Panther from Zul'Grub. Nice. The basic cat mounts are pretty good, right? If you had to choose the mount models reskins for the next meta achievement for like 455, 500, what would you choose? So... That's a tough question. That is a tough question. I will try to think. Nothing mechanical. It'd have to be something that would look good in a color that we've not had. Yeah. I don't want us. Ooh. Like this volley bar. Ooh. I do quite like proto drakes. And they've normally stuck to kind of like dragons for a lot of them, right? Like we've got Cloud Serpent, we got the normal drakes. Maybe a really cool proto drake, but obviously it'd probably be a reskin. Not a reskin, a recolor. Proto drakes are pretty good. Comes Heliblood. Stop this, you swine. Wait. Let me try. don't know why it's not. There we go. All streams hella blur? Wait, what? I set it to my, it would be too much effort right now. It keeps on blurry. Get a little bit closer. I don't know why though. Ow. I better. It's still not in focus properly, right? Why is it not understanding what my face is? That's my hand. I thought it was just me with a blurry screen? Wait, is anyone else experiencing a blurry stream? Oh, okay. Yeah, doing 480p. The camera is not in focus though, but I have to. I spent all this time trying to get it working with the bloody. I'm using Sparkle cam right now for my camera, and to get it working with automatic focus, it was a pain. So it's not something I can just change right now. I'm using the arboreal goalpost since I got it. It's a cool mount. I see a lot of people doing rings around Arabos with that mount. I'm at work, so this is just me and it's fine. You can watch the VOD, right?
Easy, grippy boy.
No, I wonder why it keeps going out of focus though. Because I'm. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait. 1 second. I think I'll take my headphones off. I think I know why. Alright, it should be better for now. On my shelf, I had the bloody, was it Kuro Sensei from Assassination Classroom? It was a gift I got. And I had that on the shelf behind me, and I'm pretty sure it was trying to it thought that face was more important than my face. So it was like using that as the thing that it was trying to focus on and not me. So we'll see if that fixes it. I think that might have been the problem, which is hella troll, right? Is any of these up? Oh, we don't need that one. Oh, that's Grieg's up. Redone the crystal hit? No, we won't be doing that for a while. That'd be one of those ones where we have to find someone who's sharing it. I'm not just gonna go after it myself, it's too much of a time investment. Okay. Be sorted now. Yeah, now it's staying in focus, I think. That's pretty funny though.
I spotted a powerful foe in this area. Its downfall would set back the Legion's presence here significantly.
Like, because it does it sometimes when I wave my hand past it, because it's trying to seize something closest, but... Yeah. Yeah, it seems... It's pretty funny though, right? Alright, well... Let's head... I mean, I might as well kill these along the way anyway for the wrap. and we'll check the other two mount rares plus the egg. You're on Karazhan, why don't you go with someone? I mean, at this point, we've done it solo, right?
Reports say there is
Might as well continue.
powerful demon at this location. We should eliminate it quickly. Well done. We have pushed the Legion back. For now, at least.
Other videos. Oh! What was this? What is that? What is this you're linking me right now? Such a Harry friend name, true. You got midnight after 3 runs, haven't stopped using it since. That's a good mount. Oh, this is up to. Nice. I assume you mean like the updated midnight, not the fiery warhorse. Might also have a try around with a later stream at some point as well. I'm pretty sure most of my audience is EU based, but obviously they have a big chunk that's US as well. I might try at some point like a late night stream. See how that goes. But we'll see. One step at a time. And video should be a lot easier for me to get out soon as well. I'm gonna be starting to actually started today is recording a lot of mounts and uploading them onto a Google Drive, and then that way I can just like it's just there permanently. I've upgraded my Google Drive to be 2 terabytes. Which, surprisingly, for a 2 terabyte Google Drive, guess how much it costs? You have to pay monthly, but guess how much it costs per month for 2 terabytes of cloud storage? Australia here? Wait, what time is it in Australia? It's quite late, right? If I stream late for you, you probably won't be able to watch. Best method to get gold? Best method's the auction house, really. Like flipping stuff on the auction house, if you can learn it, is going to be the best, but it's more consistent. So you're in Black Foundry, wait, BFD? BFD? Black Thousand Depths? BFD. Wait, what's the Alakia man? The Front of the Four Winds is 1%, I think. Oh, we call it bot. Okay, bot. Yeah, I was getting footage for the world tour for that one. No random drum mounts. I'm surprised all of these are up, honestly. That means there's not many up on the other continents. £2? That's so cheap. No, it's not that cheap, but it's £8. £8 a month for 2 terabytes of storage. It's pretty good. So what I'm starting to do is I'm just gonna start letting my editor edit everything. Because editing is like the least fun part of making videos, honestly. For me at least. Some people love editing. Editing is not my jam. So what I'm starting to do is upload it all onto a 2 terabyte drive. Like I'm gonna start recording every single mount and upload it so it stays there permanently. Because what I would do in the past was I'd say record the Bronze Drake, and then if it needed the Bronze Drake again, I'd have to go and record the Bronze Drake again. But realistically, there's no point, right? Like people don't need, as long as the footage is still accurate, people don't need like the latest like for me to do it again and again. So that way the turnaround on videos should be a lot faster as well. It means I'm not having to go back and re-record old stuff as much. It's 2 AM for me right now, but I fell asleep early last night. Woke up stupid hours, damn. Good old sleep patterns, the bane. Although so far so good with me keeping a sleep pattern. I've been going to bed about 10 PM every night, waking up about 6. Although today randomly I woke up at like 8:30, but that's still fine. Honestly. After 36 hours plus, I finally got the time lost photo drink today. That's actually kind of quick, honestly. 36 hours nowadays is good. Were you doing it in a group or solo? Congrats. Oh, nice. It's Augustine Reach box as well. So we're going to get an extra K.5 rep today. Dude, is that enough for me to get? Is today the day? No. We're not far off though. Get invited. Yeah, groups are definitely the best way to go about it. EU or NA? I have an NA account. I haven't touched it for a while though. But I'm EU. I used to play on NA quite a bit, but raiding it till 4 AM? No. No.
Dreadlord that once served me in the Black Temple has cast his lot with the Legion.
Although to be fair, I don't raid at all anymore.
First Myers blade, now yours. His punishment in Antoris will be severe.
And then after this, I guess we'll do the Karazhan. The Karazhan run a shot. I've got to be due it soon, right? Done it, I think 4 times so far. And then after that, today's not going to be a super long stream. Going to be going for about another 2 hours from here. That's why we started a bit earlier today. At some point I need to start working on some of the Shadowland stuff. Honestly though, I need to start working on the Shadowland stuff on my main character. Because one thing I'm worried about is that they're going to do some continuation stuff. Like, say for example, they add some new mounts to 0.5 or 0.1. And you need to have completed all your renown and all the buildings upgraded, blah blah blah. I don't have a single character that's renown capped at the moment. Heck, I'm not even close. I don't even have a character that's above 20 renown. I have not done a whole lot this expansion. I played a lot in the beginning, but, you know, about a month in, I just kind of started to get a bit med. But as I've said before, that's not so much the expansion's fault. It's more that I put like 15 days playtime into the beta. I got invincible last night after years of casually running. Nice. Good old invincible. Oh yeah. I wonder if invincibles is the most like sought after mount. It's the one that I probably see like more commonly people trying to get. You in a guild on this tune? I was. I was in a guild. Oh, I'm still in a guild actually. Although this guild doesn't have any of the mounts really. They have a couple. I was in a guild that had all of the mounts. And then I got kicked. For reasons. We'll just do the imp mover and then we'll leave this place. Yeah, originally when I first made the character, I joined a guild that had all the mounts unlocked and I got kicked. So I was just trying to find a guild that had them, but Hey, that guy's again. Improved nerd cam. Finally busted out the 100-pound lens, 100-pound lens, and got better lighting, so the camera actually looks like a DSLR now, not a slightly better webcam. Because for ages I've used the DSLR as my camera, but it just wasn't in the conditions that actually let it be a proper camera. Hey, T, how's it going? You're an attractive Brit, thank you. I'm a Brit. I don't know about the first bit, but... What's everyone? Shadow Song. Get better lighting over the weekend yourself? What did you get? I got a pretty good deal. I got a second-hand key, not a key light. Yeah, the key light or whatever, for £100. So I was like, sure, why not? It's expensive, but I'd rather spend a bit more on something that people claim's good rather than going for like a 70, 60 pound light from Amazon. You don't know how good it actually is. It's always kind of scary getting second-hand things, right? Because you don't know how well it's actually gonna work. No, I'm pretty happy. What is that? Don't do that. Hey man, glad to watch the stream. Used to farm all your mount deals back in the day. You still? Or are you not playing WoW as much? Hey, welcome. It should be good luck with Invincible. Got one of my first kill and I didn't even realize. Damn. I was trying for Invincible for quite a while. I only got it. Is there an achievement for it? Oh, I'm on the wrong account. I only got it like a year or two ago. Farming Bleaku for Instrider at the moment. Do you know a good farming spot? The best by far is Crocun. What you do is you basically go to the Vindicar, get it to teleport you down to this area, and then just as you walk down this path, there'll be these portals that demons just flood out of over and over again. And if you go there, it'll take you about 40 minutes to get it done from scratch. Takes no time at all. No, where's the big mounts? Stopped playing WoW a while back. Started my PC to play again. Stopped after BOA. Oh, BFA. I think you'll have a good time. Shadowlands is something a lot of people are enjoying. Depends on why you stopped, but a lot of the things they're doing in Shadowlands I think is a lot friendlier to a lot of people. Done any of the fishing mounts? No, not yet. I've barely done the fishing mounts on my main. I despise fishing, honestly. Got Asheville Cloud Serpent, Clutch of G-Kun, and the Zulgur Panther in 24 hours. Goddamn. That's fair enough. It's an easy distraction, right? Like, it's easy to just be like, I'll just jump on WoW for half an hour and get my dailies done, and then 3 hours later you're like, I just do a quick mount farm. Like it's an easy excuse to not actually do things that you need to do. Oh well, I have to get my dailies done, otherwise they'll be behind. Well, luckily there's not as much of that in Shadowlands. You can get by with not really doing much at all. And not really feel behind, apart from gear, obviously, but... $24 attempts, that's pretty low. I've been doing it, I was in a guild that was killing Invincible. We only killed it twice, but we were killing Heroic Lich King 25, like back when it was 100% drop chance. But we only started killing it towards the end, really. 170 runs? That's definitely on the unlucky side. My struggle this semester, wow, is such an easy distraction. Yeah, exactly. I gotta start getting ready for work. For fun. Enjoy. Venon is the... Is Venon the Spider Woman? I don't think the doggo was up, or the cat, whatever it is. We'll have a quick look before we leave there.
Now they know the truth, that we will never relent.
And then I've got a few video ideas that I want to do at the moment. The problem is they're going to be rehashing some topics that I've talked about in the past. Well, obviously that's it's most wild mount videos. There's a lot of videos in general, to be fair. But the main reason I think it'll be okay though is because people seem quite confused at the moment. I get a lot of comments on my like mounts you can get in 20 minutes video of people being like, can I do this at level 60? Because in the video I'm like level 120 and I'm saying, oh, you need to be like level 70 for this, or you need to be level 110. So they don't even think the content's available anymore. So I'm kind of gonna be revisiting old topics just with like a new twist on them. Bronze Drake. Unfortunately, the Bronze Drake will be back again. I can't escape the Bronze Drake. But thankfully, when I recorded the Bronze Drake the other day, that'll be the last time I should ever need to record the Bronze Drake again, unless they somehow change it or something happens. Got the Void Talon back in what? Didn't realize how rare it was. Damn. It's rough. I still don't have the Void Talon. I need to camp it really at some point.
Greetings, traveler. Have faith in the light.
There was a Zullian tiger up on my black market the other day. Actually, I wonder what's on the black market today. And I was semi tempted to just throw gold cap on it, but I didn't. I don't know. It's a cool mount, but I don't know if I'm really ready to drop 9 million gold on it. Because I probably wouldn't use it, so it'd literally just be for collection purposes. And right now I'm missing a bunch of mounts anyway, so if I was truly like hardcore on my mount collection, then I'd probably buy it. But I mean, there's still mounts that I'm missing the 500k pale hide Direhorn and stuff. Like those other things I could use. Do you have a spreadsheet for the 400 mounts you're aiming to collect? I do. I can't find it though. It's not got all the 400 in it yet. It's got like 300 and odd. I don't know where I put it. I linked it in the last stream. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know where it is still, but I found it on my history at least. Anyone with link can view this document. Yes. There you go. As someone that's new to WoW, how do people make so much gold? It depends really. Like, it depends on how much gold you're after. You can make good gold fairly easily. But if you're after like insane amounts of gold, then you've really got to have a plan set up. Like you've got to be understanding how the auction house works, how the value of items that you could buy to resell. Generally people who are more invested in gold will have multiple characters set up with multiple professions. They go after like transmogs, they'll go after like things that they can craft and flip for profit. They'll be listing like hundreds of auctions at once. There'll be consistently cancel scanning. Cancel scanning's where if you get undercut or someone posts their item that's above yours, you'll relist your item so that yours is the next one in line. So you have to really, if you want to make crazy gold, you have to be really kind of dedicated to it. But you can make decent gold fairly easily just by casually playing, like by skinning things and crafting base things, and so it just depends on what your goals are. Is the TLDR? Help a friend with Wadraz? A camel will reward you, I guess. It seems to be helping Tub. I helped Tub with Firelands and I got the bloody Pureblood Firehawk. On your site, the integration of API is still going? Or is it a work in progress feature? I can show you actually if you would like. It's not live yet, but I can show you how it's looking right now. Maybe you can give some feedback. I capture. How is this gonna look? Okay. So this is the like, this isn't the live version of the site. Wait, why is it so broken? Hold on. Hold on. I'm not logged in. Do you do the current event for the mount? I've given it a few attempts on my main account and also on this account too, but nothing too crazy yet. All right. So this is how it's currently looking. So say for example we were to type in Goopa Slooper. Actually, let me show you the full thing. Let's put it into this mode. It's so bright. So you type in your realm. You'd say like Draenor or Shadow Song, and it'll autofill, and then you'll pick whether your realm's EU or US. And then from there, say we want to look at Goopa Slooper's mounts, you'll click Goopa Slooper, and we'll see that he owns his mounts. This is everything he's owned, and if you want to see the mounts that he doesn't own, you just untick and click not owned instead. And then you can use this to filter. Okay, so show me the mounts that I don't own plus the easy ones. So now I can see that, oh, these are the ones that I need to buy. And if it's showing you the horde ones, for example, you just flick his faction to neutral. Now that we know, oh, he could be grabbing the armor. He doesn't have the armor, he battle bear. Ah! Laugh at him, point and laugh. So these are all like the mounts, etc. This is how it's looking currently. This is probably roughly how it'll go live. And yeah, works fairly similar to how other platforms are doing it. And you can just see the mounts you've got, so you can see your current collection. And then you can filter by like ones that come from wrap or low drop or whatever it is you're trying to do. Yeah, there you go. And that should be live in about a week or two. I played for a long time, gold adds up. Not so much. For example, I had about 1 million gold when I came to this realm, and in less than 2 months I made 2 gold caps. I went to 20 million gold. And to be fair, I made more than that because I spent gold as well. I probably made about 25 million gold. But I was also not like non-stop at the auction house all day. Like I was basically just playing for gold. I wasn't doing anything else. It just depends on your approach.
You have not forgotten us.
Is there an option to switch it to dark mode? Yeah. It's just dark mode right now. The text hasn't been set up to swap the color. So if you type in your character and it says loaded, the text will also be black, so you can't really see it. That's just a visual fix. What were we doing, Karazhan? Sorry, I distracted. My ultimate goal would be to one day get the long boy mount, but I heard it was discontinued. It shows up on the black market. It's just rare. But the problem is you'll have to bid for it. Its base price is 5 million, and then people will probably pay more. So you could end up paying 9 million. Could end up paying a gold cap for it, basically. The shop mount counts toward the achievement? Yeah. I think we had to fly there, right? How many mounts come from the Oldham Assault? That would be 3. You have the bug mount, you have the waste eater, or whatever, the corpse eater thing. You've got corpse eater, you've got the waste marauder, and then you've also got the Drake of the Four Winds. You linked it? Luke. Oh, good. Oh, good. Wait, where did you link it? Oh, did it get eaten by... I don't think you're allowed to post. Wait, let me just make you a mod. Hold on. There you go. You should be able to link things now. YouTube, no links allowed on YouTube. It's all bad? Oh, okay. How rare is the raptor from Archaeology? I've completed about 25 fossil artifacts, had the pet and toy, but no sign of the mount yet. It's quite rare, right? Like 1 in 40? Actually, no, I think there's only like 20. You basically just take it based on... Obviously, it's not 1-to-1, but... I don't have Archaeology. It's based on... Look at how many possible different fossil finds you can have. And then it'd be a lower chance of the normal ones. It's fairly low. If you're trying to just do fossil dig sites though, you're not really doing it efficiently. It takes a bit of setup, but the better way to do it is either through mop or WAD. You either do... So the two options is you either do mop, where you'll do a dig site, and then you'll hand in that for the boxes, and then you can buy from the vendor there in Vale an item that will let you make it so all dig sites are just for that type or whatever. I can't remember specifically, but there's items that you can buy that will basically make it so you just have the dig sites in the same zone. It makes it a lot faster. Well, the alternative is you do it in WAD, and then you just fly around and do them in WAD, and the WAD ones will hand in for boxes too. Doing it through crates. Oh, okay, yeah, you're fine then. You got some people still like trying to hope for the RNG fossil dig sites and the flying around the whole of Azeroth, and it's just a waste of time. BM from your Discord. Want to say it's nice to see you, dude? Yes. There'll probably be a lot more content with my face. Hopefully. I'm glad you... Hopefully it adds a bit more to it. Because just the problem with face content, alright, is it's like a lot more draining. Knowing that you're kind of on the camera, but the stuff that I'm going to be doing over the course of this year, I need to start getting more used to being a bit more forward facing. So I gotta grin and bear. Was there a reasonable price for the black market container? My randomly user go for 500. Is it worth to buy at that price? I mean, probably not, but it could be worth, right? Like, if you bought 10, that cost you 5 million gold, and in those 10 you got yourself like a gold cap mount, like the Zulian Panther or the Heavenly Cloud Serpent, then it's worth it. But paying 500k consistently is not very good. The most I've paid so far is 600k, and that's just because I'm, you know, when I start getting in a bidding war, I'll just bid them until I'm in debt.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our... Shut your jabber, drama man. The monkey of another
Usually Legion Archaeology, that way I don't have to travel too far.
show.
Paper plane kit for 600k, don't remind me.
That evil crone, she's not the worst. Another witch was left first. Mean Duker locked up all us hosen. Another path she
The worst is my
shall
duplicate Son of Galleon for 1 million.
exhibit.
That's my best loss so far.
We call wicked.
Oh, it happened as well. So my bed is like, I've moved my bed to be under the slant, and I hit my head today. It wasn't when I sat up in bed, it was after I got up and didn't respect the slant. Please show what mounts you got towards the end. Sure, we'll do a we'll do a quick recap of what we've got so far.
I don't have any friends. Well, apart from you, Galindra.
If you're my friend, you'll make the Hosen get rid of these interlopers.
Then we're off to see the wizard.
Together, we're unlimited. Follow my lead and you'll be popular.
Your own fault. True. It's the people on the realm's fault for not seeing the value of the mount. I blame them. Imagine a world boss mount going for less than 1 million gold. Madness, I say. Madness. To be fair, the fact that I got the Solar Spirehawk for 2 million was a snag anyway. That's a deal right there. Because that was what the one that I always like. It's the one that I have the least interest in farming because it's just so out of the way. Still trying to figure out which class I enjoy the most. Played Feral Druid to 60 and 207 eye level. Starting to level a Warlock at the moment. It depends on the kind of content you're doing, I'd say. And what you enjoy playstyle wise, because going from a range to a melee feels very, very strange. I don't really like ranged in general. If I've got the option to play melee, I'll play melee. I don't mind if I'm a healer. It's not as bad, but like range DPS isn't really my jam. Level mage for quick portals to Shatrath for White Hawk Strider. I mean, I'm not really. Well, I might go for the White Hawk Strider, but I'm not really. We're not trying that hard. Okay. I think they'll remove the Alabaster mounts. I don't know. I mean, they've removed store mounts before, so it's possible. You trying for the Emberworm? Yeah. Not brag, but I got Galleon for 1.1 mil. I got it for 900k and I didn't even want it. I was just like, I was just high off my own power, you know? I was just like, eh, people will pay more for this. I'll just speed up the process a little bit. And then I came back and no one bid. I was like, oh, well. That's a karma for me, right?
The master hasn't
Bit of
been
karma.
inside for quite some time. May we see your
Good day, hey, how's it going?
Stop troubling the master's guests.
I think I got Callian for 300k. That is very lucky. Was that from a box or was that a like just buying it directly?
Enough
In
of
combat
this
with.
weakness, boy. Contain your magic.
Too much power. Father.
Level in what can I still kill the rares for mounts? Yeah, if you find them. Finding them is the hard part. I got no luck for free. Alright, alright. What do you mean you didn't want it? I already had it. Now it's just sat in my bags to remind me of my mistake. So Spectral cost me 300k. I got a Spectral in US for like £80. It's not a Swift, but it was normal. Well, unfortunately, it's on my US account. How many mounts out of the 300 would you say are going to be low RNG? Quite a few will be like 3 to 5%, but pretty much none will be sub 2%. Well, yeah, none will be sub 2%. Unless we get lucky and get one. But I'm not going to be going out of my way for them. RMT? Yeah, I bought the card code. Yeah, World Edge God just decent, like 5%. What do you think the next anniversary mount will be? We got the double-headed Corehound and Deathwing so far. Oof. Don't know, whatever's, I guess, at that point, maybe something old God related? You doing Argentona? We will be, yeah. Does it matter what I do with the garrison stuff? It depends on what you're after from it. If you want the garrison stables mounts, you'll need a stables down. You doing this for fun? Or do you not have all these mounts in your main? Yeah, I got all these on my main. It was mainly just for fun is a it's a strong way to put it. But it was just something a little bit more interesting we could do. Because it appeals to more people having like going after the easy amounts and stuff.
The menagerie is for
Eradicate! Eradicate!
countermeasures deployed. Countermeasures deployed.
You play EU or EU? I'm over here now.
Is no longer operational.
Alright. Is this week gonna be the week? Is this the one? What was that? Oops. Just hit 150 mounts due to your guides. Going strong. Nice. We'll be at 200 in no time. That's one video I'm probably going to be doing as well. I'll probably do it way before we're done with the series. It won't be so much a guide, but more the 300 mounts I would recommend going after to get 300 mounts, you know? So it wouldn't, I don't know how long the video is going to be either, but it would basically just be like me running through the 300 easiest mounts to get. And, you know, it'd be like showing them out quickly and then maybe a quick TLDR on the left-hand side of like how you would obtain it and a short discussion. Like, I'm not going to be running through Strath to show you how to get the Bronze Drake. Like, it's not going to be one of those types of videos, but it would be, you would go to, you know, I'd say how you get it and where you'd go, but I won't be, basically each mount would, if every mount had a minute talked about it, the guide would be very long. Thinking about it. Maybe it'd have to be very TLDR. Is World Archaeology the same thing as map? Should I use a crate to buy the map and randomize everything? I don't know. It's been a while. I don't remember. Should link the Wowhead page for each mount? Well, I was gonna do that. I'd link my own website, right? I have my own mount guide website. Why aren't you doing midnight during this? I've already killed midnight.
Has gone too far, Medivh. You've attracted the attention of powers beyond your understanding. You must leave Karazhan at once.
You dare challenge me at my own?
I knew that. That's fine.
Your arrogance is a
I've not talked about it a whole lot yet because it's not 100% finished. We're still missing quite a few mounts. Well, I say quite a few. We're missing about 100 mounts.
If you stay,
Um,
dire days will follow. You must hurry. We don't have much time.
and we're missing armory integration, but most of that is going to be resolved very soon.
I will not be bullied by this display of insolence.
I did want it all finished by the end of January, but
You leave me no alternative.
fortunately,
Will stop you by
things did not go as planned.
listen to reason.
I have too many other projects I'm working on at the moment, so finishing the mount guide site is lower on that prio. Because the mount guide website basically just bleeds money.
He should not have angered me. I must go. Recover my strength now.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know there was a reason why people started doing WOD for Archaeology. It's been a while since I've touched it. Well, eye level? Oh, terrible eye level. 137. I've not done any current content on it. Literally just got it to 60 and called it, eh? Oh, he didn't die. And even my main character's eye level's not that great, honestly. My main on my main account is 207. So. Alright. Big mount. Big mount. No, again? Wow, we've actually been pretty unlucky with this. Would be nice to have an up-to-date site. Yeah, that's the idea, because the problem... Wowhead's a good resource, but the problem is you're relying on comments most of the time to answer the questions for you. And then you get a bunch of people just saying random stuff because like half the comments don't actually know what they're talking about. Oh, you know, you can't get this anymore. I tried it. I couldn't get it. And it's like, no, it's not true. It's still in the game. Or you're relying on Wowhead to have like a written guide on it, which is hit and miss. So the idea of the site was to be like a fully up-to-date guide for every mount, but the unfortunate part is I did the guide site just before the level squish, so some of it's out of date at this point. 5+ year-old comments is the problems, yeah. And they end up being the top rated because they were super relevant at the time. All right, what do we do next? What do we do next? Oh, I know what we'll do. The 5% drop chance mounts. For that, though, I don't think Alliance is in control of any of it, but we shall see. But I'm pretty sure since I last did this, it should have rotated around once, so. Would hope. Do you have the Shackled Urzel on you, mean? No. Love your vids and glad you enjoy them. Should be more videos coming soon. I know there's been a lack of videos of recent, but we should be getting back into at least a video a week kind of thing. What about the Golden Cloud Serpent from Isle of Timeless Isle? Big grind, yeah, but it's guaranteed. Probably do that once Mop Time Walking comes around, which is in less than a week. Actually, 2 days. What about PvP mounts? Yeah, will be, yeah. Yeah, so Alliance isn't in control of any of the zones right now, but that's fine. That's okay. Let's go to... Oh, wait, what assaults are up right now? Enzoth. Can't I click on Veil? What is causing this? And... Why can't I see the older missile? Oh, is my zone's in the wrong phasing. It doesn't matter though what assault's up because it has to be one that gives a mount. But we'll probably do that last because there's only one mount there. Let's do a Raffi first. Raffi's kind of rough though. Help. People could boost you easily to Glad. Oh hell no, I wouldn't take a boost for Glad. On the Warfront mount, can you only try once per cycle? Yeah, once per cycle. It has to go from patrolling to patrolling again. The Archaeology mount? Ah, okay, nice. Don't know about easy as well. It'd be kind of rough to get the Glad. But nah, I wouldn't ever take a Glad boost, honestly. I wouldn't take a boost for something that I know I couldn't currently do. Like, I'd be fine with people helping me do 15s because I know if I played a bit more, I could do 15s. I'd take a heroic Castle Nathria boost if that dropped a mount because I know I could clear heroic Castle Nathria. I wouldn't take a mythic Castle Nathria boost because right now I wouldn't say I'm the skill level to clear Nathria mythic. How do you know when the cycle's up? If you check your board in either Port of Zuldazar or in Borealis, it'll tell you what state the thing's currently in. But yeah, PvP is something I've barely touched, so I definitely know I wouldn't be able to get Glad right now. If I played and practiced, maybe. Because it's not... If it was old Glad, not a chance, but with current Glad, I think eventually I could get good enough. Wouldn't be quick though. But right now I play WoW quite casually. Content kind of kills your motivation for live a little bit. Yeah, the camera's had no focus problems now, right? Been fine. It was literally trying to focus in on the little buddy on my shelf. Attempting flame ward hippogriff. I mean, really, those are the kind of mounts that I should want. But it's so long. Probably, I mean, we'll have plenty of time, so that's probably stuff I'll work on towards the end. Because obviously, still got a good... If we only did one episode of this a week, we've still got a good while before we're done with that. The amount of people camping to hunt who aren't necro is so silly. Yeah, people just don't know. How are you doing on this fine day? Not too bad, honestly. I think I'm finally starting to feel... I don't know if it's like a mental thing or... there actually is a difference, but... I've been trying to just improve things. Like, trying to have a sleep pattern, doing exercise, doing the ring fit pretty much every day. I've hard cut back on drinking sodas. So I drink maybe a can of Pepsi or Coke like every 4 days-ish, 3-4 days. I'd like that to be about a week, but yeah. Mainly when we get takeaway, like it feels weird having a takeaway and not having a can of Pepsi or something with it. Like when you get like a pizza or a kebab or whatever, like not drinking water with that kind of stuff just feels kind of weird. So that's normally when I'll have a can of Coke or a can of Pepsi. But yeah, I'm starting to actually wake up and do stuff. And previously I would wake up and then just be like a zombie. But I'm kind of just starting to get up and go. As I said, I don't know if that's just like a mental thing, but even if it is, I'll take it. You know? I got a Mythic off boost, mount boost, because I figured earning gold takes less time than farming the 1%. It's true. Very true. I should have got the Jane amount when it was double drop and 100%. I tried it a few times. Just drink for junk food, that's the rule. Yeah, or if I feel like I've earned it. Like I had a can recently when I basically built a shelf, all cleared up the room and moved shit around. I've sworn, no, my monetization, YouTube, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said the forbidden word. Oh, I've already killed them. When did I do this? Wait, it's not cycled over and it's been 2 weeks. Goddamn. Okay, well. I apologize. I'm gonna get a yellow monetization now. It's all over. Alright, well, we can't even do these then. I've already done them apparently. Wait, no. Oh, Skull Ripper, we've already got them out for. Damn, it used to cycle around every like few days. I didn't hear anything. YouTube knows. Unfortunately, YouTube knows. Well, we can go for the AK amount, I guess. I am not. I am not in a good place for that though. Let's see. Colin is kill 3 Raz. Nice. Halfway. Nearly. We're kind of halfway though. We're just doing the easy mounts. Getting to 200 should be pretty simple. Getting to you said ship. True. Yeah, everyone just get on the ship. Damn accent. Getting to 200 shouldn't be too bad. Getting to 300 is where it gets rough. We still have quite a few easy mounts left to get. So from here, I want to go to... I could just take the Paul to Oldham, right? Yeah, we could do that, Colin. I did the Collins on my main though. How many mounts do you have? We're on our way to 500 if you look in the journal. I've honestly been slacking though. There's still quite a lot of mounts I could get quite easily on my main. You get any of the Shadowland rares on this account? No. Oh yeah, we could go after some of those. Although we tried that last time, and it was rough. Like, it was hard to find groups sharing their kills. But if the call-in's there too, maybe we could double dip. That's a Mythic plus Valor. I mean, it's nice, right? Better than having no system to help gear in a bit more.
Be with you. Safe travels.
And it removes, like, it gives you more control over your gear, which is nice. Can't really complain. What about the island mounts? You could farm doubloons. One day we will do that. It'd probably be a stream dedicated to island farming. Probably get people from the stream in and stuff. We'll just have a like a 5-hour stream of just island farming. Be great fun. You'll love it. Same. I got Gorger pretty fast. On my main, at least. I got it within 2 attempts, I think. I got the family mount 1 attempt. That was Blizzard rewarding me for all my time spent on beta. Killed those mounts a silly amount of time for data. Are you playing Beastmaster without the second bat? Is you doing old content? What talent do I even have? Honestly, mostly because I'm doing old content. I'd prefer to play survival, honestly. I just don't have a weapon. Well, people are waiting here. Do people share kills of this anymore? I don't think they will, right? No. How long do we want to wait for? For the claws into the jungle? Yeah. I mean, more importantly, there's the cages in Tanan. Rattling cages is ones that we need to do. But yeah, this character's not built optimally at all. It's got 137 eye level, so I'm not too worried about its how optimal it is. Strategic group for Ascended Council formed. Accidentally rang my bell. Such a me move. Oh no. Have been keeping up the streams. What's the best mount so far? Oh, wow. I'm surprised. Do we not have the text on the screen? Damn. Normally people ask me what this mount is. We've not had a single people ask. Single people, single person. Best mount so far, Frog. Frog's pretty good. Oh, we got the elusive quick goof. To be fair, this is probably one of the rarer ones we've got, right? A good mount. The primordial's kind of rare. Skull Rip is kind of rare. Nothing too crazy though. We'll give it a couple of minutes. How long have you been playing WoW? Since the end of vanilla. What about island mounts? Will you do those? Yeah, eventually, yeah. We'll need to. Even if it's just for the guaranteed doubloon ones. And then hopefully we get like 1 or 2 drops while we're farming doubloons. You gonna go for the Kodo and Darkshore? Probably. I have more mounts than my account. But you probably, like, mounts generally don't just come by playing. And not a lot of mounts anyway. Like, a lot of them, especially nowadays, you have to go out of your way for to get them. It's like someone was complaining, like I did like the 5 hardest mounts to get in WoW. And I put the 100 reputation mount on that list. This is an old video now. It was before like there was a bunch more reps in Shadowlands. And he was like, this shouldn't be on here. You get 100 reps by just playing the game. But it's like, you don't though, right? Like, you have to really go out of your way to get 100 reps. Even now, even if you were just to play current content, you'd have like 10 reps. Like, you don't just get reps. They're all tied to old content that you'd have to go out of your way for. I'm not complaining. Oh no, I'm just saying. It just reminded me of the dude. Like, a lot of the content isn't actually just there to in your face. Like, you have no reason to do it. There's no reason for you to go and do all the old reps outside of like wanting to do them for the mounts or the completion. What are plans for today? How many mounts? Not many mounts today because I've not done a lot of stuff. Well, I've done nothing off stream basically on this character this week. So we're just chilling this week. You just get reps if you've been playing since vanilla only. Yeah, exactly. And even then, there's a lot of them that you probably don't have. These videos are why I switched to Alliance? Wait, why? Hey, how's it going? Character made this expansion. There's 2 reps, then pop enough. In 3 weeks I got 2 mounts I thought I'd never own. Infinite Time Reaver and Void Talent. Damn. The good ones to get. Infinite Time Reaver is a pretty cool mount, eh? A Warfront tracker? I really shouldn't need it. It's not about knowing what I've done. It was more knowing that it's not cycled over. I just assumed that it's been 2 weeks that it would have cycled over by now. But I guess because no one's doing the content and contributing, it doesn't cycle anymore. 6 ages. You Exalted with Neverwing? Yeah. Yeah, we finished it right at the end of the stream. How long do you usually play every day? Nowadays, zero. Nowadays, I don't play WoW too much on like off stream and stuff. It's mainly because I played, like, it's sad, but I play the game mainly for content nowadays. I put like 15 plus days into the beta to figure out all the mounts, figure things out, find secrets, all that jazz, report bugs. And then by the time the game launched, you're just not as motivated to do it all over again, right? So, as I said, I wouldn't say it's a fault of the game. I don't think Shadowlands is a bad expansion. In fact, this is the most I've seen Blizzard try to compromise with the player base. Whether that works out, we'll see. People will probably find stuff to complain about, but... I literally got the big love rocket first try ever. Damn. That's lucky. That's very lucky. Is Valajar Storming 100% drop chance now? No. You just look at buy mounts? Ow. I'm poor. I have 27k gold. We have a lot of stuff we can vendor at least. Great background while I'm doing fluid mechanics. Nice. Don't get too distracted. Alright, we'll give this until 10 past, and then we'll go do something else. What that something else is, though, I don't know. I didn't plan that far ahead. We could have today as like a chill. We could do some of these low drop chance mounts. We could do like the Abyss Worm. The, not low drop chance, but the, not high either, like the lower drop chance ones. Like Abyss Worm's like 2-3%, White Hawk Shredder's like 2%. Could even go for Ashes of Law, that's like a 2%. Because those kind of ones I'm probably gonna need a couple of. Oh, we said we were gonna go do... Yeah, we said we were gonna go do Shadowlands stuff, right? Could farm this at some point too. What Where's my guild rep at now? Probably not much, right? Wait, how have I only gained 125? I thought just from doing dailies and stuff I'd get some. But, that's not much rep at all. Not much rep at all. Still. Let's do the fishing mounts at some point. Oh, it's up. Oh, it's up. Damn, it's because you waited an extra minute. I mean, we jump. I've been with visions and 9.0. I've not tried since. They're still there. This is actually what we're doing. Oh, you mean visions of Ensler? Yeah, that stuff's still there. You can go in and still do them and stuff and get them out. No mount. Oh, Heart of Azeroth 56 though. Let's go. Let's do Shadowland stuff. Scenario and Hippogriff. I wanted to wait for BC Time Walking to come round for that. Because what? We're moving on to Mop next, then WoD, and then we'll be back round. Unless they do Legion Time Walking, but I don't think they're gonna yet. Then we'd be back round to BC, so I'll just do it then. I think that's the only BC rep thing that we're missing then. I'm not in too much of a rush for that. Ravenlord? Won't be going for Ravenlord. Swift Hawk Shredder's like 4 or 5%. Maybe. Could do a nice and easy Talon Vengeance grind. I haven't even done that on my main. Buy TCG mounts. I am not well, depending on how much they go for, I guess I could buy one, but I'm not buying one. Hell no. I've spent so much money on setting up this new business thing that I'm doing. I do not want to spend any more money. Where are we going? How do I get? So I have to go all the way to the Venthyr place first, right? Why can't you grab the quest from here? Why can't they just send me a SMS? Wait, do I not even have... I might not even have world quests unlocked yet on this. The emissary things. Fallens. I don't think I set up my base. Yeah, no, I can't do it. We could just go after them though. Because I got this character to 6 there, picked my Covenant, and then that was pretty much it. Didn't do... Yeah, I still have literally the quest that takes you into your sanctum. Strap from Emissary? From the call-in, if it's a Maldraxxus call-in, you have a chance of getting one of the eggs that'll give you like the plague rays or whatever they're called. You need to be doing Cinerina Banshee as well. Preferably, I should have done that earlier on because that's one of those ones that gets progressively harder to get. The less people that are sharing the group, the harder it is. Yeah, it's not worth it, right? Like, if you can grab one for cheap, sure. Like I got the Rhino. Hey Matt, how's it going? I'm doing very good. Yourself? How'd you find it, Dead Realm? It's mainly RP realms that are the ones to go after, because a realm might be technically dead, but because of their like cross-realm technology and stuff, they shard you onto I mean, they shard you in with other people anyway, so it's fake dead. But RP realms don't have that happen. So RP realms are like self-contained essentially. Bungie, do you need to be no, you can be any covenant. One thing I don't know is, am I a Venthyr? Like, obviously I am, but I don't know if just picking Venthyr as a covenant is enough. I don't know if you need to have gone through the quest chain, or if just being it baseline is enough. I doubt it's probably not a question that can really be answered either. I'd imagine it's fine, but it's weird to know because there's some weirdities with the whole system in general. No groups for Harika. What about Hope Crusher? War mode on? Great. What about World? Well, let's go. Can we get there in time? Let's find out. That'd be nice if they did. Well, kind of. It also kind of sucks for the people who paid a lot for them, though. But TCG mounts are in a weird spot because as time passes, the more time that passes, the less that are just available. Like, they're not going to... They don't print them anymore. Oh, no. Okay. They don't print them anymore. So the ones that are currently out there are the last ones. Like, they'll possibly never be more again. Unless they add them in, you know, add a different source for them into the game. It's kind of, I don't know. Not too sure what they should do there. Because if they add them, like, give them another source or whatever, then it sucks for the people who paid a premium for them. But if they don't, then they're just not going to be available anymore. TCG in the black market, some are, not many though. And it shows as well because the ones that are in the black market tend to be the cheaper ones in general. But things like Swift Spectral Tiger and stuff, you pay tons for that because it only has one source. They did the Riding Turtle, right? Why did they do that? I don't know. I don't think they meant to add the Riding Turtle to Wad Garrison. I think there was a mistake along the lines, and then once people started getting it, they were like, "Oh, well, unfortunate." Like, it just seemed very out of place for it to drop both of the turtles, right? I think a mistake here was made there somewhere. Because like it has, the Riding Turtle has nothing to, if Riding Turtle, wait, actually, when was Riding Turtle added? Was it BC TCG? I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of related to WoD then. But I don't, not really. It's not like it came from WoD. It's not like it came from Outland. Draenor or whatever. Favorite mount of all time? I really just like the Heavenly mounts. Heavenly as a Cloud Serpent though is my favorite. Colors are really cool. Is there a Famu? Famu. There we go. (2006) When was that? Heroes of Azeroth boost. I don't know when that was. 2006. Hey, I got declined? What? They delisted the group. Oh, I guess they hit cap already. Goddamn. felt like I was pretty quick. The group had been posted for 18 seconds when I applied. That's classic. Ooh. Will you do Operation Shield Wall? Only food mine last week. I had no clue it existed for 2 months. Oh, that's the mop stuff, right? Is that the mop stuff? If so, yes. It's actually the other thing we'll be doing during mop time walking. I assume that rep will count to that. Only been playing for 3 months and I'm at 163 mounts usable one character. You inspired me to go for even more. Nice. 200 ink, I believe. Missed to add on the auto scanned groups. Yeah. It was kind of toxic though, the group finder thing, where you could like, people were mainly just using it to jump between phases. Like that part of the add-on was pretty toxic, but why it was like its original purpose was pretty cool. Reading in the background while farming Ravender. Good luck. It's crazy that it's so hard to get groups of this stuff now. Well, the problem is that people just don't have as much reason to share the tags anymore. A lot of people are getting to the point where they can kill it in like a small group or solo. For a lot of this stuff. Mob seems like it's been a nice expansion from mount collecting. It had a good variety in it, yeah. Although the last two expansions have been kind of silly. Like, I'm not really a fan of them adding nearly 100 mounts to an expansion. Especially not how Shadowlands has done it. At least there's good variety of where the mounts come from in Shadowlands, but the fact that there was nearly like 80 odd mounts on launch is a bit silly, in my opinion. I just got 2 mounts and the toy from one gleaming locker. Damn, that's pretty looker. What are you going to use mop time walking for? Better rep for the dailies, so like tillers as a water strider, that kind of stuff. What expansion is the worst? I mean, it's hard to say because like Legion was my least played expansion, but that wasn't really because of Legion, that was mainly because I was working. Like when Legion launched, I was in Germany. And I was traveling to events and stuff every week or two. So I was consistently traveling, so I just didn't really have as much time for the game. WoD, I had pretty good playtime in, but it just lacked on stuff to do, right? And most of the mounts weren't too interesting from WoD either. WoD probably. I think WoD gets a lot of hate though. A lot more than it maybe should. The fact that it only had 2 patches is rough, like really, really bad. But some of the content that was there was pretty cool. It's just a shame there wasn't enough of it. I don't mind the Covenant mounts, but the zone mounts shouldn't be locked to Covenants. Yeah, it's really weird. At least they're finally adding notes. So they should have done this ages ago. I said this. But say for example Valfir. This mount in 0.5 will have the Covenant name on it as well to say that it only drops for that Covenant, because it's super confusing. Like, how are you meant to know that this is only for one specific Covenant unless you see the third-party information or someone tells you? Just as a random player, you could be throwing hundreds of attempts into this and never know that it's not for your Covenant. What mounts are Covenant locked? Well, I'm glad you asked. There's a video on my YouTube channel that runs through all of the mounts that you can get for which Covenant and which can be used by other Covenants once you get them. So if you're interested, I would definitely check that out. Wink, wink. What's the drop chance? It's like 3%, somewhere around there. Decent drop chance. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can use it on any two when you get it, but it should have more info. I get the... Well, I don't mind there being some Covenant locked mounts, but the fact that there's like 8 of the same model locked to one Covenant is kind of weird to me. Like, I understand... I'd rather if they're gonna do that, I'd rather just be like maybe 3 Tauraluses, you know? Why does there need to be 8 of the same mount just for one Covenant? Like, it just seems kind of odd. Because at that point, like, it doesn't even really feel like a reward for some of the Covenants. A lot of them are very samey. Please do BFA World Tour. I am currently working on that. Was getting the last bits of footage. It should be over to my editor by today, tomorrow. And it should be out maybe this week. Start of next week. Was he trying to group for? Famu the Infinite. There he is. Quick before I get declined again. Are the Phoenix mounts from MOP still obtainable? No. That'd be a cool compromise, right? Like, if you already have, if you have a character in that Covenant, you can get the mount on a character that's in a different Covenant and send it to that character. Something like that. But then I guess that would be even more confusing. Sorry, I kind of need to rev drift. What is that? So Famu the Infinite's a rare that's pretty tough to kill, and killing it gives you a chance at this mount. He's over here. Yeah, we've got the World Tour coming out very soon. The first part of the World Tour for BFA will cover Zuldazar and Kulturis. And then the next part will cover Womp Womp, Mechagon and Najatar. We'll do it like that. And then I've got a few other video ideas that I want to work on as well. So if you've been missing videos, there should start to be a video every week at least. And then there'll be a burst of videos when 9.1 PTR starts as well. Get all that covered again. Any groups for Hope Crusher? There is, but I don't know if I'll make it. Maybe I will. Let's find out. But yeah, either way, was never a fan of there being 8 Covenant locked mounts that are just the same mount. Because it just feels like it takes away from the reward of it being for that Covenant too. When you get a bunch of them, it's just like, oh great, another Tauralus. Nice. It's my 6th Tauralus now, great. I'm not going to use the other 5 anyway. Like, I'm not even going to use the 6th. I'm going to use any of them. But there are definitely some cool... Well, they could have staggered them or something. I don't know. Because getting them a bit later on might not have felt as bad, but them all being just at once I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd have to kind of think on how I feel. I have like 4 rune stacks or something. I hate them. Like, they're not bad mounts, but they just... Obviously, the more you get of something, the less like the value of it goes down. Trying to farm the rare Internan jungle. Wait, it's kind of annoying. Which one? The four dudes. The 4 dudes are pretty rough if that's what you're after. They die instantly. Do you have love rocket? No. I'm doing that time. I feel completely lost in how to progress. Yeah. Are these guys gonna eye level shame me? Invite me to the group, you sods. Makes no difference to your group at all. Do you know if the class trials to get racial mounts still works? Yeah, it does. Yeah, the 8.2 stuff is pretty confusing. So is 8.3. It's hard to unlock that stuff if you didn't play BFA. Or at least confusing to. I'm thinking if you want to have specific tint to combo. They could have made use of the nice. Could have made use of the system they introduced to Mechagon. You get like the mount tints instead or something. Even though it's essentially the same thing. What's Syiler? Oh, yo. Holstead. Womp womp. Did anyone get it? Oh, there's one. Did you? Went to type grats, not did you? Well, someone got a hope crusher. Let's head over to Maldraxxus. I guess if you give spray paints, then it ends up being kind of the same thing. But yeah, I get what you mean though. If you want to have like, because there's like 4 different transmog sets, you need the 4 different colors to match it. I guess that's what they were going for then, right? Like, they wanted a set to match the mounts. Is Cup Crusher locked to Covenants? Yeah. But I asked them to accept you. The fact that they didn't accept me anyway is crazy, right? But thank you, I appreciate that. As if it makes any difference that they don't, that I'm not high eye level. Oh, that helps.
Why would anyone walk anywhere?
And there are more than 8 Covenant only mounts. There's more than 8, but there's only 8 that are locked to that Covenant that you can like only use on that Covenant. Can't paint a deer, it'll poison them. You could find some like animal friendly paint, surely. Let's do the theater. I'm sure we'd find a way. I'm totally lost in this expansion. I could feel that. That's one thing that I was pretty concerned with when I was playing beta. That there's like 50 different systems that don't mean anything, right? Like you've got anima, I mean you've got souls, you've got mission table, you've got the maw, you've got Torghast, you've got like your sanctum upgrades and the 4 different buildings within that. Like there's just systems on systems that don't really need to be there. You've got the conductor, then at the conductor the soulbinds and the soulbind tree thing. But once you realize most of it doesn't really matter, it becomes a lot more straightforward at least. It's only like 3 or 4 systems that actually mean anything. problem is with the mount content, I say this quite a lot, but at this point I've covered the majority of mounts in the game. I don't know how much I can recover the same mounts and still keep it interesting. But part of it you've got to think about is like a lot of people, my videos tend to only get like maybe 100k and the game has millions of players. So a lot of the times just kind of retweaking the same video gets it out to a different audience. So it's a weird place to be in. My camp had a goat and some kids decided to paint it as a prank. That's a crazy prank. What? Pretty sad. What are they? What? Oh, the systems that matter? So the soulbind tree matters somewhat because it's directly related to player power. Same with renown. Renown matters. And Torghast matters. And to some degree the more matters. Everything else is like optional. Like anima is pretty optional. Like the sanctum upgrades are pretty optional. Mission table is pretty optional. And then depending on what kind of player you are, some of these other things don't really matter too. Like the more, doing your more dailies for Stygia and the rep. That essentially doesn't matter if you're not a higher tier player that wants the socket upgrades and stuff. So and once you've got a legendary to a decent eye level, you don't really need that either. Yeah. Like I was doing the more every day when the expansion launched, and then it got to a point where I was like, wait a minute, do I actually really care about having sockets? I'm not raiding or anything right now. And then once I've figured out to myself I don't really care, I just stopped doing the more, and felt a lot better because the more's kind of poo-poo, honestly. Kill one more of these. And use upgrade some gear to 190 though. True, if you want to go that way. Sure. I haven't done more daily since week 2. I don't blame you, honestly. Don't blame you.
Once a beacon of holy light, now an entity of the void, engulfing all in endless enigmatic.
Get the other guy is up. What, Sabriel? Sabriel's up. Although that only gives Necroload. And I got our level 8 Torghast Corridors mount last night. We swore we were never going back. Yeah, I need to do that at some point. It just kind of sucks that we ended up getting the Torghast mounts, or the Maul mounts or whatever, by the time we're pretty much done with the Maul anyway. It's pretty poorly designed. Hopefully we'll have more content in the, well, hopefully not, I guess. More content in the future and the more that makes it actually worthwhile having the mount. I'm really curious for this BlizzCon Online or whatever, because I don't really get where we're going next with this expansion. Like normally you have kind of like an idea of kind of what's coming up. Like WoD, for example, we knew that it was going to be leading on to us fighting. We thought it was going to be fighting what's his name? Garish's dad. Brain's just pulling a blank. But we knew it was going along those lines with like the Legion and all that stuff. But this expansion, I don't really know where we're going. Obviously we're leading up to fighting the jailer. But what's in between that? Or is that just next? We're just going to fight the jailer and Sylvanas next, and then... I don't know. Gramash, yeah, Gramash Hellscream. Why am I here? I don't want to be here. No point in trying for the slime mount, because that's an absolute disaster. We could try for Sabriel. They'll announce WoW 2. The problem is, they have no reason to announce WoW 2, right? Like, WoW 2 would cost them so much money. And what do they get out of it? It needs to be at the point where WoW is, like, legitly, like, when... So, Blizzard aren't really that worried about bringing in old players, because they know they'll come back. What they're mainly been trying to do, you've seen it a lot in this expansion, is they're trying to make the game more appealing to players that quit ages ago and new players, like the new level revamp and squashing down the levels so it's more friendly for someone to get into the game and making the leveling process more streamlined. Like their focus is more on getting new people into the game rather than bringing back the people that quit during the expansion, because they know new patches and new expansions will bring the majority of those players back. And WoW 2 would be something that they would use to bring back current players that are kind of dropping off. Up into Garrosh, we saw her in the Revendreth cinematic. Hopefully something leads on with that. But yeah, nothing. We know nothing about Garrosh yet. If Broker's Ironwheel story, a lot of things to go deeper in. But where would we take part in that stuff? I assume the Broker stuff would be in one of their own little like pocket dimension places, like have access to other worlds. I assume we'd fight them somewhere like that. Hope the next passage is based on Adamwield. My concern with that kind of stuff is though we're just going to be in the same zones over and over again. Because originally there was talks about there being one raid in each zone, right? If that's the case, we're just going to see the same zones throughout the whole expansion. What's up with Sunstrider? Oh, Kel'Thas. He's being redeemed, kind of. He's repenting for his naughtiness. Been doing Violent Mistake daily and only had it go wrong once in the past week. But the dailies of oh, Sabriel's just alive, damn. Oh, not Sabriel, Nerissa. Nice. Last time I was trying to do this, I was waiting for like an hour. Oh, someone else has it up too. I can't wait to fly in Revenue. Oh god, yeah. Flying felt pretty good in BFA. Flying in this expansion is gonna feel like a godsend. So many of the zones are so annoying to get around. Mainly Revendreth because of the ups and downs. Definitely gonna be a godsend. Mounts and Necrolord only? Well, if you check out my YouTube channel, I've got a video that runs through all the mounts that can be obtained by one Covenant, all the ones that can be obtained by one Covenant and only used by one Covenant, the ones that can be obtained and used by other Covenants. So I'd definitely give that a look if you're confused. Is flying going to be a renown thing? Yeah, I think currently that, well, they've said their plan was, but they can always go back on that, right? But their plan originally was you just get to renown cap and you'll be able to fly, but they could easily be like, actually, we also want you to do this other thing. Because it's an easy way for them to get people to do the new content, right? Oh, grinding to fly in BFA makes me physically vomit. Damn. It didn't feel, if you were up to date on it all, it really didn't feel too bad. But yeah, people coming back trying to do it. Pretty rough. Stop. I know he's gonna kill me now. Stop. What's the video name? It's one of my more recent videos. It's like... literally the last video I posted. All Covenant locked and exclusive mounts explained. Alright, we got time for one more thing. What do we do? I should have worked really on setting up dailies and stuff today, but I just couldn't be bothered. I wanted some chill stuff to do. Imagine flying is unlocked at renown cap, but if you change Covenant, you lose the ability to fly. Oh god, don't say that. Don't give them ideas. Oh, I missed the Dark Moon Fair. I forgot. No. That was an easy 2 mounts. We could see if we get lucky in Tenan Jungle, but I doubt it. The mobs die instantly. It's so annoying. Unless it's late, it's really hard to get them. We could start setting up Dead Blanche, actually. See if we can get that on the go quickly. Let's go start that. I got Ravenlord grass. See the stream of good fortune. Every time I stream, someone's like, "Oh, nice! I just got this new mount." You finish your garrison mounts? Yeah, we did that. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday! Any plans, or are you also going to be stuck inside? It's fine. If you're stuck inside, it just means you can have a bigger birthday celebration when you're allowed out, right? You do the log walkers? Yeah, we did that. Westfall. You give me a happy birthday? I did. Happy birthday. If you want me to sing happy birthday, that's... We don't sing here. We only talk in a semi-monotone voice. Coronavirus there, don't let us do nothing. Well, at least... I don't know if this is on the bright side, but you're not the only country, at least. That's pretty lucky. How will you get mounts? By getting them. I don't know. I will do the requirements needed to obtain the mounts. But there's a ton of mounts in WoW now, so it's just going to be a case of going after the ones that have less time or random conditions to get them. Look, you're flying around in a pumpkin field because we're doing what we gotta do to get one of the mounts. I'm getting unlucky. With RNG. Well, most of the stuff we're going to be going after is going to be low RNG. Well, high RNG, I guess. We're not going to be going after the super rare stuff. But right now what I'm doing is trying to get a mount called Sinrunner Blancher. It's a mount that takes 6 days to get. 5 days. And each day it needs a different like item. So what I'm doing is just getting one of the items that we need to start this off. And the first item is 8 handful of oats, which you can get in Westfall around the fields. Or you can buy them off the auction house. This is for Blanchy, yeah. Talk about, look, I got the Valentine's Day mount on the first try? I swear they've buffed that. The amount of people that are saying they've got it recently. Crazy. Congratulations. 6 days? 5 days. 6 days. It must have 5 for me. You think 400 mounts is possible without touching the real pain stuff? Yeah, definitely. Like, you're gonna have to get some of the lower chance stuff, like the 2% or whatever. But for the most part, the majority of the stuff you can get can be guaranteed or decent chance, like 5% or whatever. Especially now that Shadowlands is out. Shadowlands alone adds a ton of mounts that you can get that are like guaranteed or very high chance. No, I think we started it. I think I got some of the I swear I went and looted some of the items needed for it. Oh yeah, here we go. I don't know if we fed it that day though. I don't know if we just got the item. Can't remember. It's gonna be kind of hard to get though now. Not many people share in the spawn. Yeah, we did those. We did the Cradle and Mistrunner. How long will it take? I'd like for us to be done in 15 days playtime. We'll see if that happens though. Right now we're on 3.5 days. So should put it in perspective of how much longer I expect it to take. Yeah, I got Wild Seed. What is it? What is 6? It was only 5. Oats, the water, the saddle, the hooves, the apples, and the brush. How many you got so far? Right above my head, 141 so far. Do you think it's the most boring mount to get? I mean, the honor one, especially if you don't like PvP, the 500 honor one's pretty boring, right? Doing that much PvP. But some people like it, so it's not as boring to them. To me, though, I would not. I probably won't ever get that mount because I do not care for PvP in this game. Is that 140 total? 140 total. 140 towards the achievement. You have 178 in the mount journal. Heavenly Golden's hella boring, but you can get that done like in a day or two at least. Have you done Silverwind? No, not yet. It'll be too hard on a hunter. That's the reason why I went Venthyr on this character, to make that mount easier, because I can use the teleport. Pond Nettle? Okay, that's pretty boring, I'll give you that one. Fishing stuff is pretty lame. Ashes is boring. It's a quick raid to do at least though. Like, I don't like doing Siege of Orgrimmar just because of like how long it takes to get that done. Oh god, Ardent Tournament. Oh, getting all the mounts in Ardent Tournament is the most boring thing. It's just the same thing every day, all day, for months. Oh, it's so disgusting. I've still not even finished it. Hey, thanks for all your efforts. Hey, I'm glad to help. What are you trying to get now? We're doing this stuff for Cinderella Blanche. Shin trashing Argus is mind dominant. Fair enough. Watch it. Well, watched it, bro. Wait, what did you watch? Oh, the video. Nice. Hopefully now you got a better understanding of what you can get and what you can't get. That's fair. Where am I going? Man, someone got so salty at me the other day. They my Cinderella Blanche guide doesn't show the full route of like where Cinderella runs. And I was like, yeah, I didn't include a map showing you where it runs to because it's irrelevant. Like once it's spawned, it runs faster than you do. So if you want the mount, you should really just stay where it spawns. Or try and find groups would be the even better strat. And he was like, oh, so you're one of those elitist players. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm elitist? I literally make content for casual players. That's my whole thing. No groups. We'll give it a few minutes. Did you mention the top mount? Which top mount? And so yeah. I just started the Argent tournament mounts in the panel. Am I gonna go nuts? Yes. I mean, I've still not finished the Argent tournament stuff, and I've been doing it since Wrath. I just find it to be the most boring thing. Calling me a casual? That's very elitist of you. How many days? It's like 70 days or something to get all of the mounts. Wait, have I been... Wait, why? Why make a group if it's not up? We've been lied to. 30 minutes? Like, it's silly because if you join a group where everyone just sits in one spot, it could spawn on someone else's realm and they could share it instead. Like, it's silly to make a group that's waiting for Blanche. You don't need multiple people to wait for it. It only spawns in one place. When you don't on an A, I hope not. Usually if I've been away for a while, for 6 to 7 years. Thanks for catching me up. Hey, no worries. The stuff we're going to be doing soon as well should be pretty good for people who return into the game. I've got the BFA World Tour. I've got a couple of more like for fun videos. And then I've got some stuff that's going to be like for people starting out their mount collection. And then hopefully that's enough to get me through until 9.1, and then 9.1 I can start covering all the stuff in 9.1. And then I gotta come up with some videos to keep me going until 9.2. Maybe we did 50 easy to get mounts. Maybe we do 51 easy to get mounts. Wow. We'll give this a few minutes. We'll get like 10 minutes. If we don't get it by then, we'll just stop. Because I could do with some lunch. Just do the next 50 easy to get. back then 270 mounts was kind of impressive. It's true. Making me want to go home and play. It's fine, WoW, I'll be waiting for you. You'll have earned it more if you wait. Any fun stories? Oh, I mean, all kinds, right? Depends on what you're after. Got the Sapphire River Beast? No, we got a couple of the WOD mounts, but no, not that one yet. I mean, can you show all them? Okay, we'll do that first, and I'll run through all the mounts we've gotten and where they've come from, and then I'll talk about some stuff, I guess. Obviously, Albino Drake from the mount achievement. Oh yeah, before we do that, you guys want to follow me on social media platforms? Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff is in the description down below. Probably going to be doing more stuff on that because I need to for what I'm going to be doing in the near future. Yeah. I'm Annie Battlebear. 100% drop chance from doing Zullerman on time. This is bulked together with some of the other mop rep mounts. Best way to get these is via killing the Warbringers and the War Scouts in Pandaria. They spawn in 4 of the different zones. You kill them, you'll get rep tokens. By far the best way of doing it. And once you hit Revered, it's important to go to the rep vendors and buy the token that'll give you double rep until Exalted. Speeds up the process a lot. A Boreal Gulp, 100% drop chance from Adam Wheel, very, very easy to get. Bought from a vendor. This we got from the Garrison Stables. Also from the Garrison Stables. Bought this from a vendor. This we got from Order of the Cloud Serpent. There's 2 other mounts that come from this as well. Your methods are either collecting eggs from the Windward Isle, the Onyx eggs, which is what I did, or you can also kill the Crimson Cloud Serpent looking mobs on the Timeless Isle. You got the Quivering Firestorm eggs. Onyx eggs are the best approach if you don't have much competition though. You get it done pretty quick. It's not 100%. Neverwings. This is a rep in Shadowmoon Valor. Best way of doing, best way is figuring out where all the eggs spawn and then checking their spawn spots every hour or 2. I got this done in less than a week. And outside of that, you want to be doing the dailies every day as well. These comes from the same method I talked about a moment ago with the mop wraps. Red drop from Argus. Comes from the base faction reps. You just use a class trial to get those. Use a class trial for that specific race and then just send that character some gold, buy them. You don't have to level the reputation up. Black Drake, 100% drop chance from OS, Obsidian Sanctum, which you can find in Wormrest Temple in Northrend. You do it on 10 man without killing any of the Twilight Drakes, you'll get this 100% drop chance. This comes from killing Trivial Demons in Argus, and there's a spot in Crowcoon, pretty much where you initially launch into Argus. Kill them, they'll run out of these 2 portals, and you can get it done in about 40 minutes. Blond Radiac, you just buy it from a vendor in Kunlai Summit. We already talked about those. That's for getting so many mounts. That's a faction mount. This is under the mop rep mounts we talked about before. Bronze Drake, 100% drop chance. Favorite mount in the game. I can't even say that at a straight face. I hate this mount. It's 100% drop chance from doing Colonna Strathholm on Heroic in time. Very, very easy to do now. Riding camels, you'll grab the Ramkahan Tabard. It's better to do this during Cataclysm time walking, but get yourself the Ramkahan Tabard from Uldum and then just run Grim Batol on Heroic, but don't kill the bosses. You run through the entire dungeon, kill all the trash, don't kill the bosses, run out, reset, and repeat until you get Exalted. Skullfish Gromlin comes from Garrison Mission Table, but I bought it for less than 1,000 gold. We already talked about this. This comes from rep in Outland Nagrand. You just kill ogres over and over and over again until you get enough war beads to get Exalted. Takes 2 to 3 hours. This comes from the Firelands Meta achievement. It can be done solo if you've got the right setup, or outside of that, you'll need 1 person to help you out. Elusive Quickhoof spawns in Voldoon, even in BFA. You'll need the Seaside Leafy Green mix, and it'll spawn in one of many spots in the zone, and you'll feed it and you get yourself a mount. This comes from just buying Shadowlands. This comes 100% drop chance from a mob called Knockcrosh in Frostfire Ridge, or you can just buy it for like generally less than 1,000 gold. We already talked about that. Sons of Hodir. You're best doing this during the Wrath of the Lich King time walking. If you wait till then, you just do the quest chain found in Storm Peaks, and by the time you're done with the quest chain, you'll be exalted. Way better than anything else you can do. If you want to do it now, though, you do the quest chain and then you farm the relics of Ulduar from like Halls of Lightning or somewhere with a good drop chance. Talked about all of these. Green Primal Raptor, this comes from the Isle of Giants north of Kunlai in Pandaria. You kill the dinosaurs there, or the Dinomancers, have a chance of dropping an egg. The egg will hatch into a guaranteed mount, but you can get a duplicate of one of the 3 Primal Raptors. 4 AQ mounts come from the Temple of Anchorage in Silithus. Pretty high drop chance for the 3 of them, and then a slightly lower drop chance for the red one. But you generally get them all in a run or 2, so it's fine. These come from Shatari Skyguard in Terracar in Outland. You do a rinse and repeat. The quest chain there will teach you how you gain the rep, and then you basically just repeat what the quest chain taught you until you hit Exalted. We talked about this. If you do Glory of the Ulduar Radio, you'll get both the Rusted and the Ironbound Proto Drake. Comes from the Zandalari Warbringers we talked about before. This is from a rare spawn in Nagrand in Warlord's Draenor. Kill it, 100% drop chance on the mount. This comes from the reps we were talking about before, but it's from a quest line that you do once you're exalted. This is a case of getting an add-on called Copy and Paste 2, I think it's called, and an add-on called TomTom, and then you go to like Wowhead, you copy all the chords for the Lore Walkers, and then you put them into Paste, click Go, and it'll give you dots on your map, and you'll just run around and you'll find these glowing scrolls, and you click them all, and then you hand them all in. You'll get some mail with some quest items, and that will get you to Exalted. Once again, make sure you buy the item at Revered to give you extra rep. Riddler's Mindworm's a case of just flying around and clicking things for an hour or 2. German Mistrunner, 100% drop chance. You have to do a maze correctly, and then kill a rare at the end of the maze, or an elite, and then you'll be able to click and get yourself the mount. Skull Ripper, this is a low drop, like 5%ish from the rares found in Arathi Highlands, but only the new version of Arathi. If you've not unlocked that, then I think you just have it by default by being level 50 and above, but if you don't, you need to go to Boralis or the Port of Zuldazar to set that up. It's a 100% drop chance, but you need to get it to spawn. To get it to spawn, you'll kill the Spriggans in Turner Sith. In Adamwield, this I just bought because it was like 5,000 gold. Trying to get this from the rare itself is not worth it, so I'd recommend just buying it. But if you want to, it comes from a rare called Poseidus in Vashj'ir. There's multiple spawn spots and a fairly longish respawn, but it's BOE, so it's definitely just worth buying. This is the mop reps we talked about. These are all the stable mounts we talked about. You just go to your garrison stables in WoD and complete the dailies, and after a couple of weeks you'll get yourself 8 mounts. It's pretty good. Bought that from a vendor. This is from Obsidian Sanctum 25 man. Same thing as we talked about before. We won't kill the Twilight Drakes around the room. This is from a quest line in Vashj'ir. It's basically the introductory quest line. This takes about 5 minutes to get. You just fly around and click some items in Adamwield and then hand them in. And yeah, that's where we're up to right now. You got quick move? Yeah, I was actually doing it for footage. I needed it for the BFA World Tour, so I had to get that done. In tips for Neverwing Drakes, my realm is so dead that the zones always reset when I go there. Just hang out in the zone for a bit and the eggs will start respawning. Hive Mind? Yeah. If you zone, literally no one's in the zone, which is honestly pretty rare, but if no one's there, you just hang around, like do your dailies, hang around in the zone for a bit until the eggs start spawning. You can buy relics of Ulduar too. Yep. Terms of stories, what have we got? This is I don't know what's worth 3 hours. Not if you've Not if the zone's completely reset. Like if the zone's not been ticking over, should be less than an hour. But I'd imagine it's not the case that no one's been there, but probably just one dude who's sucking them all up, like going in and clearing them all out. It'd be pretty rare to be on a realm that has no one doing the eggs. Because I've got some stories, but some of them aren't really safe for YouTube. So it's already been 10 minutes as well. Got Anax for a secret find in Discord? Yeah, it's definitely good to be in that Discord. But like some of the ones that come to mind is I guess this one's safe, but especially it's kind of relevant now with Pokemon taking off as well. But when I was a youngster, my dad's always been kind of a dodgy person, let's say. So I did pick up some stuff from him, but what me and my friend were doing, I was young, I was still in primary school, so it would have been like sub 10. And Pokemon cards were popular at the time. So what we were doing was making our own Pokemon card packs. Literally, it's just all the crap cards that we didn't want, and we put them, folded them in, you know, got some wrapping paper, put them in the wrapping paper, and we're like selling them to people to let them rebuy them. And we would sell out every day, and it was just the crap card, but we told them there was like some good cards in there. And we put like maybe one shiny that we didn't really want either. So the odds of them getting something good was like none. They weren't getting anything good. So we're just selling the dupes and stuff that we didn't want. Then one day we had this other idea to do a raffle, and we were going around and selling raffle tickets to a contest that was never going to happen. And scummy, I know, but I was young. I was very, very young. I don't even know how we came up with the idea. So we're just selling raffle tickets to people for a raffle that was never going to happen. And then one of the and we ended up selling one to this girl's mum who was like, she was like double our age. She was still a teen or whatever, and she noticed what we were up to. So then she was like, you better go buy a prize for someone, and she forced us to go and spend all the money that we'd made on a prize for someone. So we got what they call bollocks. So I remember that specifically. She was like, she knew, she clocked that because we were always like up to no good. Me and my friend at the time called Kane, like when us two were together, we'd always be up to some mischief. But I was like, because when I was young, I grew up in like a council estate, like a place called Damhead. Not a nice place. We got yeah, we got reverse scammed. It was sad. We were like so happy. We made like 20 odd quid. We were like, yes! So many packs of Pokemon cards. Let's go. No. We got reverse scammed. Uno reversed. Where is that mount that you have right now from? It's easy-ish to get. It's from the Cataclysm Firelands like meta achievement thing. The Glory of the Firelands Raider. If you know or have an idea of what you're doing, it's pretty easy. But some of the achievements you can kind of, be a little bit confusing. You still speak with Nick for the win? Yeah, speak to Shane. I'm in a Discord server with Shane still. Not a whole lot, but yeah, I still chat to him here and there. Now you help people get stuff, it's true. Alright, I don't think we're getting a spawn, unfortunately. People make these dumb groups. If you see one of these groups, don't join it. Don't make one of these groups. Don't be these people. Because it's just bad. You don't want everyone to be on the same realm if it's not spawned. Because you don't need 16 people staring at this tree, right? But if those 16 people then on all on their own shards, and then they make a group when it spawns, like that makes way more sense, right? Wait. I think I already did day 1. Or did I? I'd have to check. I feel like I did it. Will I get invincible ever? Yes. Yes, you will. That's awesome. I still wish you made content. Yeah, when Shane used to do stuff for like MMO champion and stuff. Oh, there we go. Just as I was about to say right within. Please don't be war mode on. Please don't be war mode on. Please don't be war mode on. Nice. And before I've done this day already? Do I? See, and that's why you only make a group when it's actually up. Because it makes 1000% more sense. Alright, well, thanks, Tally. Oh, is that the real Taliesin? No way. You have almost every mount on your main account? I used to have a good majority. And then it got to like Legion-ish. And I slowed down a lot on my mount collecting. I still have a lot. Like I'm on my way to like 500, but nowadays, I don't know. I don't go as ham for the old mount collecting. There's still a bunch that I could probably, well, not even probably. I could log on my account now and go and get 5+ mounts instantly. Like there's still a lot that I just haven't bothered spending the gold for or whatever yet. Videos are glitch. I'm glad you enjoy them. Alright, but that is gonna be us done for today. Just a shorter stream today. Chill out. I'll try to get some more stuff done off stream because I think these streams are better when I've got like stuff nearly done, so we're actually gaining mounts for the day. I don't want it to be too repetitive, but we'll see, because we are going to start hitting the point where, you know, the only things we can really do is like dailies and RNG stuff. And RNG stuff's a little bit interesting at least, but sitting and waiting half an hour for a Blanchy spawn isn't as cool. Or maybe the Spark, from Spark the Fox. Maybe the Spark will come back for me to like go ham on mounts on my main account again. Like I still have an interest in it somewhat, but just more stuff takes priority now for me, I guess. Yeah. Either way, I will see you all next Monday. These streams should hopefully be consistently on Mondays. And should be around the same time, like 2 PM-ish start. If you enjoy it, I'll see you all next Monday. Outside that, look out for videos. Should have the BFA World Tour, as I said, coming out. We're going to have the Syiler Light channel launching, which is going to be very short TLDR guides, literally like less than a minute, if you're interested in that. And we'll do that. Mike, I'm just about to stop the stream, but if you go back in the VOD, like 20 minutes, if that, I start going through all the mounts that we've got, if you're curious. So check that out. Do you have any TCG mounts? I do. I have the Savage Raptor, and I've bought the Woolly Mammoth recently too. Yeah. Have a good week, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh. I always forget I have to actually have the software